Before we get into the experiment, we're going to talk about those questions at the end of episode 2. You may be thinking, well, I don't know anything about atoms, and if I don't know about atoms, how can I ask questions about it? Well, as it turns out, you can ask questions about atoms. There's lots of questions you can ask, even without knowing anything about atoms. One of the problems we have when it comes to asking questions is that we think we have to ask a good question, a sciencey question, or could be even nervous about asking a bad or stupid question. One of the things that happens in school is to not really ask our own question, but to answer other people's questions. But asking questions is where the magic of learning happens. So let's play by asking a few questions, even if you don't know anything about atoms. You can start with something like, what is an atom? Where do atoms come from? Who discovered atoms? Is it true that everything is made of atoms? The whole idea behind our reader is to get you interested and start asking questions. You could ask a serious question, like, what is the molecular composition of toothpaste? But it can also be a silly question. Silly questions are great. In fact, when Albert Einstein was 16, he asked, what would it be like to ride a rainbow? Now, if you were a serious physicist, you'd think this was ridiculous. But to Einstein, asking a silly question got him started on asking other questions. So, there's all kinds of science that can happen, simply by asking any question. Maybe you want to ask, how many tubes do you need to draw a line of toothpaste all around the world? What kind of toothpaste? Will it float on water? Will it dry out? Just ask questions. Is the moon made of cheese? Are clouds made of cotton candy? Are frogs made of slime? Write down your questions and then start episode 4.